Good morning, Harrisburg High School. Happy Spirit Week. On today's show, swim team, drumline, and mental health. Yearbook is asking students for pictures of their favorite wintertime moments. If you have a favorite wintertime moment you'd like to share, send your pictures to Miss Strickler or share them with Marielle Joven on social media. Don't forget, it's your last month to buy your yearbook. Mental health is very important to us, so here are our counselors telling us about how much they care.
The Counseling Center at HHS handles many people coming for mental health issues. What exactly is mental health, and how do the counselors deal with these things?
You want to gather information.
Mental health means to me the ability to manage life, work through emotions as life's challenges, but also joys come up throughout the course of life. Yeah, well, it affects them just like any other person. All of us as humans are hopefully managing our mental health in healthy ways. Certainly teenagers are going through a lot of changes in their 4 years here at the high school, and so it's to be expected that there's going to be a lot of highs and lows, good times, bad times, challenges, and joys as they go through these 4 years.
So to me, mental health, I think about well-being in general in a human life, and there's everything from a high level of well-being to a high level of mental illness and everything in between. On a day-to-day basis for me as a counselor, I deal with, talk to students about everyday kind of stage of life issues, like the everyday things that affect a teenager. So getting ready to become an adult is one particularly interesting everyday issue that we talk about. Relationships, both romantic and family relationships, school and the stresses that come with school. And then I also talk to students about some more serious mental health disorders like depression and anxiety are the two most common, but some of the less common mental health disorders show up in our school as well.
This has been Evan Wood with WSBC Broadcasting.
Thanks, Evan.
Are you a sophomore or junior interested in agriculture, world language, the STEM departments, internships, engineering, or marine science? Well, then the Residential Governors School might be for you. Applications are going to be available in the Counseling Center and on the counseling website and are due on Friday, January 11th, 2019 by 3 p.m. The HHS Marching Band features a lot of instruments, and the drumline is one part of it.
In marching band, there is the drumline. It is consisted of tenors, snare drum, and bass drum. This year, people on tenors, 5 people on snare, and 4 people on bass. In the summer, the drumline goes to the school for 3 weeks to practice show music for the holiday parade, Veterans Day parade, and competitions. So whenever you hear drums going down the street in a parade, you know that is the drumline.
My older brother Jacob was in drumline, and so it just seemed really fun, and he wanted me to do it with him.
I started band in 6th grade and have played percussion since then. I played some drum set like in middle school and like early high school, but I haven't really done that in a while. It's not really my thing. So yeah, and I've been doing marching band since freshman year, so that's pretty much it.
Okay, thanks.
The swim season is kicked off for our team, but they can't practice at Westover. This is how they're dealing with that.
Many people may not realize that Westover is closed. The swim team has a different way of dealing with it.
Westover Pool had renovations that took place at the end of the summer, and they had some complications, so it took longer than they expected. And Bridgewater was the only available pool that said we could come and practice.
I don't think so. I think we're all pretty fortunate to have a pool to swim at, just because like we don't have Westover, but it's still like
we have an hour to practice, we have somewhere to practice, and so I think everyone's just kind of happy to be in the water swimming, and so yeah, we just try to keep the positivity up.
We practice right after school, but now we have to practice in the evenings, and typically we get close to 2 hours in a pool, and right now we're getting 1 hour. So it cuts down our distance that we're able to swim and how much dry land work we do before the practice.
So just because we're practicing at Bridgewater at night, it's a bigger commitment because we're out for longer as opposed to just going to the pool after school, and it's affecting like who shows up to practice and how many people show up. The attendance has been less than we do after school at Westover, and so yeah, it's just been kind of harder on everyone, but hopefully we'll be able to get back to Westover soon.
Thank you.
Well, we do the same things that we typically do, we just don't get as much distance in the water that we try to have when we're swimming at Westover. We get a little more time to recover during our swims and focus more on stroke technique when we're swimming at Westover. At Bridgewater, we're just trying to get as much distance as we can.
So I would say the meets have gone pretty well. The girls team is looking really strong this year, and then with the guys team, they're also looking strong. They usually have less swimmers than the girls do, but they still, like, the swimmers that we do have are doing really well. And then, yeah, we've been like placing well. We've had swimmers like do really well personally. So I think it's going to be a good season.
Good luck, swim team.
Thanks, Eli and Clara.
And now we go to Dylan for lunch for this week.
Thanks. For the lunches next week, we have chicken bar on Monday, cheese and chicken taquitos on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have barbecue chicken legs. On Thursday, we have bacon, egg, and cheese on Mr. J's Bagels. And on Friday, we have popcorn chicken and goldfish.
Thanks, Dylan. Applications for the Massanutten Regional Governor Schools are open to sophomores. The applications are due to Miss Warren by Friday, January 18th, by no later than 3 p.m. Applications can be found on the Counseling Center and on the Counseling Center's website.
And now we go to Brandon for more information on Spirit Week.
Thanks, guys. Spirit Week will be next week. On Monday is Vine Meme Day. Tuesday is Twin Day. Wednesday is Ugly Sweater Day. Thursday is Colored by Grade. Freshmen will wear red. Sophomores will wear green, juniors will wear blue, and seniors will wear silver and gold. Lastly, on Friday is Pajama Day.
Thanks, Brandon.
And that's your warm-up for this week. I'm Ryan Karikoff.
And I'm Evan Wood. Stay classy, HHS.